What's going on, guys? I am Toxic Jordan. Welcome back to the channel. So before we get started with the anniversary here a little bit later today, I am actually recording this a few minutes before the very start of the anniversary here. I just wanted to do a quick ticket guide because they have so many different tickets that are being thrown out at us, just to make sure you guys know what the different tickets mean, which ones you have, which ones we're going to collect, and all that stuff. So we're going to go over all the ticket stuff really quick, and that's basically going to be it for this video. Okay, so it was nice enough for them to put a little, ticket, like, news post, in-game. So you can actually view this post in-game right now if you want a little bit of clarification on these things. But I do have some extra details to give you guys that they're not going to quite, cover in the little news post. So as you can see here, we have 3 different kinds of tickets. We have these Tons of Thanks summon tickets, we have a 77 special summon ticket, and then this celebration summon ticket. So, in the countdown celebration, they were giving out a bunch of anniversary tickets. That is this 3rd ticket right here, the 8th anniversary celebration summon tickets, okay? So these are the ones that you guys have in your box already, or at least you should if you've been playing during the countdown celebration and keeping track of all the missions and logins and everything. I believe the maximum number that you can have of those right now is 122. So if we see here, that is how many I have in my account. I have 122, so if you have that number, then I think you're on track and you have earned every single ticket that you can. There will also be many more of these to come throughout the anniversary celebration. I'm sure they'll be giving them out as gifts and rewards all over the place, as well as there will be tons of missions to earn more of these, right? So it is actually crazy that the anniversary hasn't even started yet, and we're already at over 100 of these. It is pretty notorious for Global to get a lot more of these tickets than JP does, for whatever reason, but, yeah, it's looking like it's going to be a lot more this year, so that is very exciting. So, yeah, that is the one ticket that we've been given, ahead of time right now. So, the banner that you can use these tickets on is going to be this one here. So, this banner will actually release, I believe, the moment that the celebration goes live. You'll be able to summon on this banner. So, it's got tons and tons of featured SSRs. It's honestly not the best banner. As far as, like, the featured list, I think that the one last year for the 7th anniversary was a lot better. They had a bunch of the 40% support units on here and stuff. This is just not the top tier of banner units anymore, right? They've really stepped their game up with a lot of the recent banner units, so a lot of these are just kind of meh. But the real gold here is all of the unfeatured stuff, because you have to remember that all of the Yellow Coin LRs are going to be unfeatured on this, so you have the chance to pull any and all of the Yellow Coin LRs in the game. It looks like... Oh, actually, this is a bit confusing because... So, this is the JP banner, so it only goes up to Fusion Zamasu. So we're gonna have to see how far it goes up to on Global. I don't imagine... is it every single one? I'm trying to remember what the newest LR would have been. I guess Fusion Zamasu would have been the newest LR for JP at the time. So yeah, I suppose theoretically it should also include the STR Bulma and the AGL Super Boo. Because those Yellow Coin LRs have released already on Global, right? So, those should be unfeatured in here as well. So that'd be very exciting if somebody's, imagine being able to pull, that LR STR Bulma for free, basically. Could be good stuff. So yeah, this is definitely a worthwhile banner, to be earning these tickets for. Okay, so if we take a look at the second type of ticket here, we have the 77 special summon ticket. So this is the one that you can do the 77 unit multi with. We have not been earning any of these tickets yet. These ones are only available to earn during the anniversary celebration. So there will be various missions where you can clear stuff in order to earn these 77 summon tickets. Usually the way that they do it is they'll release these tickets as rewards little by little throughout the celebration, and then in part 3 of the anniversary, you'll finally be able to earn enough of these tickets. I believe it should just be 50 tickets. I don't think that they're making us earn like 77 of them anymore. The way that they did, back in the 5th anniversary when it was 55, and then the 6th anniversary was 66 and stuff. So I believe it's just a 77 unit multi that you have to earn 50 tickets for. But yeah, so be patient with this, because you will not be able to do this ticket summon, which is this banner right here, until part 3 of the anniversary. That being said, there is also a stone version of this banner that will be live immediately as soon as the celebration starts. It'll be 300 stones, and you're getting 3 guaranteed LRs at the end. And then it's going to be the same way with the ticket summon at the very end of the anniversary. It will be a 3 guaranteed LR multi-summon here. And as you can see, we have a decent featured list, namely STR Piccolo. That is a huge deal that he is featured on here. So many people are going to get this guy for free, which is absolutely awesome. Some of these other units are kind of meh at this point, but yeah, I don't know. Some of them have a little bit of use. Jocko, maybe. Goku Black, maybe. And then, again, all of the yellow coin LRs will be unfeatured in here as well. And yes, that should include all the way up to the STR Bulma and AGL Super Boo. Okay, so then the third type of ticket that we've got here is the Tons of Thanks tickets. So they, again, we'll be giving these out as, mission rewards and stuff. I believe, have they given out any of these already? I don't think so. I don't think that they've given out any of these yet. So yeah, they're going to be giving out some of these throughout the celebration. I was getting a little bit confused because they've been giving these out on JP over the past few weeks during the Tanabata celebration. So that's why I was thinking, I was like, I've seen these rainbow tickets last week, but different version. So on Global, yes, we're going to be earning these during the anniversary celebration. And the banners that you're going to be able to use these tickets on are going to be duplicate copies of the anniversary LR banners, both the Part 1 banners and the Part 2 banners. As you can see here, I left this screen up so you can see all 4 of these banners at the same time. But if you notice here, there's a little rainbow ticket on each of them. So in Part 1 of the anniversary, we're just going to have the stone versions of the new LR banners. And then in Part 2, they'll release the... when they release the Carnival LR banners, then they'll release all 4 of these as well, and you'll be able to spend the tickets on any one of these banners that you choose. It's the same pool of tickets that you can, decide which of these banners you want to spend on. So keep that in mind as far as, if you're not going to be summoning a lot. I know that there are quite a few people, myself included, who are not going to be going absolutely balls to the wall with their summons during the celebration, because in my opinion, it is smart to wait a little bit. The worldwide celebration is probably going to bring good stuff. And just because, a lot of this stuff is going to be returning for Tanabata celebration and things like that, it's definitely not as worth to blow your load on these banners as it has been in the past. So it could be worthwhile to really hold on to some stones until Part 2, and then try using these tickets first to get some of these good units, and then maybe you won't have to spend your stones at all, and that could be very good. Because remember, you do have to use these tickets during this celebration. If you don't on these banners, then they'll go away, and they won't be available anymore. So that is the 3 tickets that they have given us the heads up about in the news. There is actually, supposedly, a 4th ticket. So I'm taking a bit of a risk here by telling you this, because I can't 100% confirm that this is true, but I am like 99% sure that this is a fact. So the next ticket that we're going to talk about here is these tickets right here, the Dokkan Festival A and B tickets. So anytime, literally every single time that there is a dual Dokkan Fest on Global, they give us these tickets where you earn 3 tickets every time you do a multi, and then you can spend the tickets on a duplicate of the banner, right? So they should be giving us these tickets as well. The reason that people are a little bit skeptical that they're not going to is because, one, from this news post, they didn't include them in here. And then also, shoutouts to Proton for the data download here. This is everything that just came in the last batch for the 8th anniversary data download for Global here. And as you can see, we've got all these tickets here. Even like the Extreme Z Battle ticket assets got added in. But there are no Dokkan Festival tickets in here. So, my thinking behind this is a carbon copy of the data download that was given to JP before their anniversary. Because the Japanese version never gets those Dokkan Festival tickets, those tickets wouldn't be in this batch of the data download. They would be in a separate batch later. And now we know that anytime something releases on JP, they just carbon copy it and throw it onto Global, which is why oftentimes when we see like a glitch or some type of mess up or something weird happen on JP, usually that same thing will happen on global instead of them like patching it beforehand and then updating it to make a better release for global, right? So this is basically just a carbon copy of what JP got. I'm assuming that we're going to get another smaller data download closer to the time that the banners are actually going to release, and then in there we will see the assets for the Dokkan Festival A and B tickets. I would be absolutely astounded. I would be shocked if we didn't get them. That would be the community would be in a huge uproar. I'm sure we're going to be getting them. So technically there are 4 different kinds of tickets that you're going to be getting. Hopefully that was able to clear all of this stuff up for you guys. And I hope that you guys are excited for the start of the anniversary.